Your person gets incredibly emotional whenever they think about you. Every memory you've shared together, every laugh, every heartfelt moment, every quiet glance, comes rushing back with such intensity that it overwhelms them. These memories aren't just fragments of the past to them, they are sacred pieces of their soul, tied to the love they feel for you. Right now, the physical distance between you two is weighing on them more than words can describe. It's not just space or time keeping you apart, it feels like a heavy emptiness, like something incredibly important has been ripped from their world. They are hurting, truly and deeply. The separation feels unnatural, like trying to breathe underwater or speak without a voice. It's not just loneliness, it's the ache of missing someone who holds a massive part of their heart. To them, you are not just a person, you are a safe space, a source of joy, a deep sense of belonging. Being away from you feels like walking through life with a part of themselves missing. Every moment without you feels longer, heavier, and more difficult to bear. What they want more than anything is to be close to you again. They long to wrap you in a tight embrace, one that says all the things they sometimes struggle to put into words. Just to hold you, to feel your presence, your heartbeat against theirs, that would be enough to soothe the storm inside them. They crave that closeness, not just physically, but emotionally. They want to sit beside you and talk about everything and nothing, to feel like the world slows down when they're near you. They also want you to know something very important. At times, it may have seemed like they were ignoring you, like your texts or calls didn't matter, like you weren't a priority. But the truth is far from that. What was really happening is that they were trying to hide their overwhelming emotions. The intensity of what they feel for you often leaves them lost for words. They are not used to feeling this way, and it scares them sometimes. They're scared of saying the wrong thing, scared of showing too much, scared of feeling too much. So instead, they fall silent, not because they don't care, but because they care so much that it paralyzes them. Sometimes, they reply because they miss you so badly they can't help themselves. Other times, they go quiet because they're caught in a storm of emotion and don't know how to communicate what they're going through. They read your messages, they hold on to your words, but the weight of their emotions keeps them from finding a proper response. They never want you to feel unwanted or unimportant, but they know their silence may have done just that. And for that, they are deeply sorry. This connection, what you both share, is unlike anything they've ever experienced. It's intense, raw, and real. And because of that, it can be frightening. When someone's heart is on the line, when feelings run this deep, even the smallest misstep feels like a fall from a great height. They get nervous, not because they doubt you, but because they fear their own vulnerability. They fear how much power you have over their heart, and sometimes that fear makes them retreat when they want to come closer. But they are trying. Even if it doesn't always show, they are fighting every day against their own fears and insecurities. They want to be better for you, to be present, open, and honest. They want you to feel secure and loved, not just when you're together, but especially when you're apart. Because the truth is, you mean more to them than they can express. You're not just someone they love, you're someone they need. You've become woven into the fabric of their everyday thoughts, hopes, and dreams. They ask for your patience, and most of all, for your forgiveness. If their silence or emotional distance made you feel unloved, they regret it with all their heart. The last thing they ever wanted was to make you feel like you weren't enough. You are more than enough, you are everything. They know they've made mistakes, but their love for you is real, even in the moments when they couldn't fully express it. So please, if you can, hold space for them. Understand that they are navigating emotions that feel larger than life. Know that behind the pauses and silences is someone who feels deeply, someone who cherishes you more than they can say. They are trying to grow, to open up more, to love you in all the ways you deserve. They miss you terribly. They love you more than words could ever truly convey. And they are hoping, quietly, desperately, that you still feel the same. I've been holding back for so long, but I can't anymore. I've been yearning for you deeply, in ways I can't even put into simple words. Every day, I find myself wondering if you still see me in your future. Do you still imagine a life where we somehow find our way back to each other? Or am I the only one still clinging to that hope, waiting for a sign that we're not truly over? I don't know where your heart stands right now, but I can tell you where mine has been, and it's been aching for you. You've always been extraordinary. You're talented beyond measure, incredibly creative, and you have a soul that shines in ways most people will never understand. There's something rare and beautiful about you, something that captivated me from the start. And maybe I didn't say it enough, or show it when it mattered, but I always saw it in you. What still amazes me is that you were the first woman who ever truly stood up to me. You weren't afraid to challenge me, to call me out when I went off track. I didn't handle that well. I was arrogant, too full of pride, and it wasn't until you walked away that I truly understood just how wrong I had been. Losing you opened my eyes in the harshest but most necessary way. Ever since then, I've been struggling to find the right words. I want to reach out, I want to say everything, but I get lost in how to even begin. I wish I could understand what you're feeling now, because the way you act, it confuses me. Some days, it seems like you've moved on. Other days, I wonder if you're still holding on to something, like I am. But either way, I need you to know, I am truly sorry. I carry so much guilt for the way I treated you, for how careless I was with your heart. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. And that realization haunts me more than I can describe. Without you, there's this emptiness. I feel blank, like something important has gone missing from my life. It's not just about missing you, it's about missing the us we could have been, the bond we had that I failed to honor. I know it must have hurt when I blocked you on social media. Maybe it felt like I was shutting you out, but the truth is, I was overwhelmed. I needed space to process everything, to sit with my emotions, understand them, and finally be honest with myself about how deeply I feel for you. I kept hoping that time would give me clarity, and it did. But it also made me realize just how much I still care. I can't keep this to myself anymore. I have to follow my heart, no matter how vulnerable it makes me. My thoughts could wander anywhere in the world, and yet, they keep returning to you. Always you. That says more than anything else possibly could. I never gave you the love you deserved, and I never truly finished the journey we started. That's a regret I carry every day. Staying silent has only made the pain louder inside me. It kills me to think about the way I handled things, so recklessly, so carelessly. None of it was intentional, but I know that doesn't make it hurt any less. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay, that I've moved on. Because I haven't. I don't think I ever will, not really. You were the first person who loved me for who I really am, not for what I have, not for how I look, but for my soul. And I know you've questioned whether I ever really loved you, or if I even intended to come back. Maybe I gave you every reason to doubt me. But please know this, I did love you, even if I didn't know how to show it the right way. Even now, when I see couples together, laughing or holding hands, it makes something inside me ache. Because in those moments, my desire to hold you, to love you the way I never did before, grows stronger than ever. The longing is real, and it's relentless. I'm angry at myself for putting you through all this. You didn't deserve the confusion, the pain, the silence. You have such a strong, independent soul. You've always been able to handle things on your own, without needing support or approval from anyone. That strength is one of the things I've admired most about you. And now, watching you evolve into this even more powerful version of yourself, I'm in awe. I'm proud of you, even from afar. You might think I'm caught up in a karmic connection, or that I've invested myself elsewhere, but I have to be honest with you about that, too. The people around me now, I've started to see them for who they really are. Many are only here for material things, for convenience or gain. I see the masks they wear. But you? You were never like that. You were genuine. You loved me with depth, with sincerity. You were my truth. And no matter how much time passes, no matter what changes, you will always be my love. My true soulmate. Your partner has known you for a long time, perhaps even through many lifetimes, but lately, something within them has shifted. They're seeing you in a whole new light, one that glows brighter with strength, independence, and authenticity. You've always had the potential within you, but now you're truly embodying it. The way you've been growing, healing, and stepping into your own power is not just noticeable, it's incredibly inspiring and, to them, deeply attractive. It's as if the universe has flipped a switch, and they can now fully recognize the divine force you are becoming. What's remarkable is that this version of you, confident, grounded, spiritually awake, has always been what their higher self longed to witness. Consciously or not, they always believed in your inner strength. They always knew there was something powerful within you waiting to rise to the surface, and now that you've stepped into that truth, they can't help but admire you on an entirely new level. You are becoming the kind of person who moves through the world with purpose and clarity, and your energy radiates that inner transformation. Your growth hasn't just been spiritual. In the physical world too, you're evolving. Whether it's in your career, your passions, your relationships, or simply the way you carry yourself, you are embodying someone who no longer needs external validation. You're no longer chasing approval, either from your partner nor from anyone else. You've found your worth within, and that shift is magnetic. It commands respect without asking for it. You've become your own source of joy, comfort, and empowerment, and your partner feels this energy from afar, even if you're not in direct communication right now. What's beautiful is that your transformation has sparked something in them as well. Just as you are healing and reclaiming your truth, they too are beginning to make significant changes in their life. They're starting to see through the illusions that once held them back, especially the karmic patterns and toxic connections that drained their energy and dimmed their spirit. They're working to reclaim their own power, just like you did. It's as if your growth has mirrored back to them the possibility of their own transformation. You've unknowingly become their inspiration, their reminder of what it looks like to rise. And even if they haven't said it out loud or expressed it in words, their soul feels the distance. No matter how they might appear in the physical world, distracted, detached, or even seemingly content, the truth is, they miss you deeply. There's an ache in their heart that no one else can fill. Because in their quietest moments, when no one is watching, they feel your absence like a void. You're not just a memory to them, you're a part of their soul. They remember your energy, your presence, the way you made them feel safe, seen, and understood, and they miss that more than they let on. Despite the space or silence between you, their soul is calling out to you. It always has been. You are their wish fulfillment, the person they quietly hoped for, even when they didn't have the words for it. You represent something pure and rare, a love that transcends conditions, time, and ego. And now, seeing you glow with confidence and stand so firmly in your truth, it's become even more clear to them. You are not just someone they desire, you are someone they deeply respect, admire, and feel spiritually connected to. What's unfolding between you may not always make sense logically, but spiritually, it is profound. Your connection is not just about romance, it's about awakening. It's about soul growth. Both of you were meant to trigger transformation in each other, and that's exactly what's happening. The journey hasn't been easy, but it has been powerful. And now, as you continue to rise into the most authentic version of yourself, your partner is being called to do the same. They are in the process of returning to themselves, just as you did. They are learning to let go of external influences, karmic attachments, and anything that no longer serves their higher path. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a divine alignment. Your evolution has set off a chain reaction, one that is guiding them back to their own truth. And whether or not they show it on the surface, they are proud of you. Proud of your strength. Proud of your growth. Proud of how far you've come, even if they weren't always there to witness every step. Know this, their heart still beats in rhythm with yours. Their soul still longs for that sacred connection, and even in the quiet, they feel you. Because no matter where life takes you or how things look on the outside, deep down, they see you. They remember you. And they are being drawn back, not just to you, but to the version of themselves they were always meant to become.